Hey guys, Achievement Hunter is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Listen, your data is your business. Protect it now at expressvpn.com/achievement.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and this is my tech show. It was supposed to look a little different, but then a bat coughed on a guy or something, and the world spiraled into quarantine, so this is what we're stuck with. Just me and my bunker / spare bedroom in a house with 2 kids, 2 adults, 2 dogs, and a cat. I don't remember what silence is. But hey, it got me thinking about how much I like my gadgets and how I'd miss them if the actual apocalypse happened. So let's see if we can figure out a way to keep our handhelds working long after the power grid gives out. Turns out making a simple solar charger is pretty easy. All you need is a solar panel, 5-volt step-up module, wires. Ooh, also a soldering iron, solder, wire cutters, the memory of watching this video, and the foresight to have done all this before the world burns. Cut some wires, strip off both ends, and then the step-up module and the solar panel both have positive and negative terminals. Just connect them with wires. Well, that was shockingly easy. No pun intended. Small problem though. This little guy only generates 20 to 50 microamps of current. Your average Nintendo Switch has 4,310 microamp hours of charge, so if you were to try and use this to charge a Nintendo Switch, it would take you about 216 hours. If you factor in those inconvenient day-night cycles the Earth has, reduced sunlight in morning and evening, plus there's weather, you're looking at anywhere from 9, way to break the curve, Alaska in winter, to 72, way to break the curve, Alaska in summer, days to charge your device. But behind the prop. But good news, the way solar panels work, the more you connect in parallel, the more amps you can generate without changing the voltage. So add to that previous list of things that you needed a whole bunch of solar panels, and you're good to go. And that'd get your charge time down to a much more reasonable 0.54 to 4 days, depending on your latitude and weather and season. Alaska. So great, problem solved. You're still looking at me. Why are you still looking at me? You didn't buy all this stuff, did you? Fine. Do it a different way. Step 1, solar garden light. Step 2, smash.
Don't actually do this, you'll probably just break the good bits.
Step 3, grab a USB cable that you had so many of, you've used them to fashion a crude mace. Step 4, cut.
Alright, so we're going to want to take our sacrificial USB cable and cut off the end that doesn't plug into whatever we want to charge. Inside are 4 colored wires. The white and green wires are used for data transmission, and several devices require some kind of signal to charge. You can kind of just strip them and twist them together and it should work fine. I've heard Apple devices require some charge on the line, but I hate Apple, so you can solve that on your own.
Okay, so this version used only things that I already had around my house. It has considerably less protection from voltage or current spikes, aka none, so I would use this at your own risk. Probably plug it into a power bank instead of directly into your phone or handheld device in hopes that that will sort of buffer it from blowing up something that you like. Also, for style points, you could wire these up in your front yard. Maybe your neighbors would think you'd have some kind of home defense system. Considering the world's in shambles at this point, your neighbors are probably just irradiated sentient red pandas, so might get you some street cred. But hey, we did it, gang. We have power for our... You're still looking at me. Step 1, steal an electric motor from your kids. Please, can I borrow it?
No!
Do it or you're grounded.
Fine!
Thank you. Step 2, smash.
Don't actually do this or your kid will love you less. All I'm going to do is connect the positive terminal on the electric motor to the positive on the USB cable. Now, if this works, anything that spins the motor will charge the battery.
That's so stupid.
I'm going to just hand spin it for this test. But if you could connect it to a wind turbine, a water wheel, heck, strap this thing on a bicycle and as you pedal, it should spin it.
Okay, so this version's even more irresponsible than the last one, but hey, no solar involved and you get a workout. Little trivia about DC electric motors: if you spin it, they become generators. The amount of voltage produced is controlled by how fast you spin the axle. For USB, you're looking for about 5 volts. So careful you don't spin it too fast, otherwise you might charge your battery too quickly. And then it would melt and or explode. Don't do that. I see you thinking about it, put it down. Probably just ruin your battery anyway. So, there's a few ideas for how you might keep the electricity flowing even if the power goes out. You may have noticed I didn't include all the nitty-gritty details of how I did any of this. Diodes, voltage regulators, things like that. 1, I don't know what I'm doing. Most of this I'm just kind of winging, based on stuff that I was able to scrounge up on the internet. So I encourage you to do the same thing. Go out there and actually figure some of this stuff out for yourself before you just try and start sticking things together. I'm pretty confident that whatever you come up with is going to work a lot better than this. Is this what every episode's going to be like? No. Sometimes we'll be looking at actual gadgets that exist. Sometimes we'll be playing with 1-star reviewed things that we get online. And occasionally we will be tweaking things. So, if you decide to take any of this for inspiration and build something on your own, tweet it at me. I'd love to see it. Hashtag built it better, I guess. I made a hashtag. This is what my life has come to. That's it for episode 1. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see what happens with episode 2. Now I gotta go find that bat and club it to death. They say if you kill the source, it heals the infection.